Okay, hi ladies, and welcome to the shadow box card make and take for creating the crafty life. Hopefully you guys have checked out the site and you have seen that we are having a spring craft fair going on, and this is our make and take for the class. Okay, so we are going to get started. And I'm going to show you here. I'm going to tilt the camera down, and then I will show you what we are going to be making. This is a shadow box card, and some people also call it a shadow box book card, because it actually kind of looks like a book. So this is the front, and this is actually going to be for my daughter's birthday, whose birthday is on Friday. So I just basically did, a flower arrangement and just a little stamp for a present and just a sentiment on the front, but you can decorate it however you like. And then this is the inside of the box, and this is where I'm going to write my sentiment for her birthday. And this is nice because you can leave this spot right here for that. And then I just put a little crochet trim down at the bottom just to kind of dress it up a little bit. And then inside, you probably can't see too well, but in the back there's some background paper, and then this is a magnolia stamp, and I cut it out with my spell binder. And then I just put a little banner down here at the bottom, so it says happy birthday, and then down here it says princess. So this is what we're going to be creating tonight. Okay, so to get started, what you will need is your cardstock. Again, I'm just using 8.5 by 11, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut. Let me get my board open here. Okay, we are going to need 2 pieces that are, let's see, 4 inches. So we are going to 4 inches by 11. Okay, hopefully you can see that there. 4 by 11. So you're going to need 2 pieces that are 4 inches this way by 11 inches this way. You can make it a little bit shorter, and once I get to the part where we start scoring this, I'll show you that. If you want to make this piece a little bit shorter, you can, but we'll just start up. We'll just do this one at 2 pieces that are 4 by 11. So we'll go ahead and we'll cut our second piece. Okay, and then you are going to need 2 pieces that are 6 by 11. Okay. Whoops. Okay. And my trimmer kind of messed that one up, so we'll get another piece when it came off there. So we're going to need 2 pieces that are 6 by 11. Okay. Those out. Hey Deb, welcome. Glad you could make it. Okay, so you're going to need 2 pieces. Oops, I need one more. No, I cut it. I just put it in the wrong spot. Okay, 2 pieces 6 by 11 and 2 pieces that are 4 by 11. Okay, and this is what's going to create these pieces here. Okay, so let me move this out of the way, and then the next thing you're going to need is your scoreboard. Okay. Okay, so we're going to take our piece and we're going to put it, oh, let me see, hopefully you guys can see this a little better that way. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to score at every 1/2 inch along the whole length of the paper. So you just start scoring at every 1/2 inch. Okay. And of course, this is the mundane part of, you know, any craft project, is the scoring. So just every 1/2 inch. Oops, that one didn't go all the way down. Okay. I guess I could have had these pre-scored all but one, but I wanted to go through the whole process with you guys, so we'll do it together. So just set that one to the side and then do your second piece. Again, every 1/2 inch. I'll try and do this fast because I know kind of boring there just watching someone score paper. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, that's okay. All right, and then the third piece, which is the 6 by 11. Again, every 1/2 inch. That first one's always kind of tricky to get. Okay. Gonna just keep scoring all the way down your paper, and this is number 4, piece number 4. Okay. Okay, almost there. Okay, so I will hold on here, and if everyone just let me know when you're ready, and when you're finished with that, and then we'll go on. Oh, cool. Okay. So now, if you want to do the, like I did here, the punched out border to the frame, this is the point where you would do that with your border punch. So this part is completely optional because you know, if you don't want any of that around, you don't have to do that. It would just be, you know, totally square. But I think the little doily, this little doily punch just gives it a cuter little feel to the card. So if you want to do a punch, this would be the time to do it. Okay, so what you would do is you would just, either end, it doesn't matter, either end of the paper, you would just do your border punch. Okay, hopefully you can see that here. Do your punching. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Line it up. I'm going to do it this way so I can make sure I get it all lined up right. This punch is a little tricky, so I'm going to do it from the back, the back side, and make sure that I have it lined up right. Oops. Because we don't want to have to score that again, now do we? Ah, it did it again. Leslie? Goodness. Okay, so now it's lined up correctly. You guys are probably way ahead of me on this part. Alright, so just go ahead and punch your edge, just that one edge of your paper. Okay. Can't stand these little punchy things. I have to get them out of the way right when I do it. Okay, so then just go ahead and do your second one. So all 4 pieces will be punched. Okay. Okay, I see the trick now. Okay. Okay, so we got piece number 2 done. And then you're going to do the 3rd piece. Okay, that last little piece. Okay. Sorry, ladies, I'm not used to punching on camera, so let's see. I think that's right. Oh, I missed one. I hate when I do that. Oh, goodness. Okay, sorry, I'm off camera here. I just got to get this lined up right so that I... Okay. I kind of messed that one up, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Alright, and then the last piece. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, now you should have your 4 pieces that are paper punched on the edge. And then what you're going to do next is you're just going to fan fold along each score line. And then just like you would do the rosettes, you know, like the Tim Holtz rosettes. So you just fan fold each piece. Okay. Just like this. It's easier for me just to flip them. Especially the bigger pieces here. The shorter pieces you can do, I can do with my hands going like that. These bigger pieces are a little bit trickier. So you'll just keep fan folding. And you'll do that to all 4 pieces. Okay, and once we get to that step, then we get this done and we'll go on. Okay, so there's piece number 1. This part takes a little bit of time, but the result of the card is worth it, I think. It's so pretty. And like I said, it's something that you can be proud of to keep, you know, you can keep it displayed in your craft room or, you know, wherever. And who wouldn't want a beautiful card like this sent to them? So yeah, just... Like I said, this one's much easier to fold like this because it's not quite as long, so it goes easier. Okay. And I did forget to tell you, you do want to make sure you have a good solid crease. So I go over it with my bone folder here on both sides, and that kind of helps squinch it down a little bit, so it makes it a little bit nicer. See the difference? How much wider this one is than that one. So yeah, just kind of scrunch it back up and just go over it with your bone folder. For nice crisp edges. Okay, now just one more piece. Okay. Okay, so now you should have all 4 pieces done. Just let me know if everybody's ready to move on. Oh, I did forget to say, I did say, of course, in the class supplies that you needed ATG, you know, tape or adhesive. If you have some kind of, like especially if you have this Scotch quick dry adhesive, you might want to get that out, because when I first tried to put these together with the ATG tape, it stuck too quickly and it was too hard to get these exactly right, and so the liquid glue does better. I found that out when I was making it, and I made the class list up before I had actually made it. So yes, if you have this, you might want to grab that real quick. Okay, are we ready to move on? Okay. Alright, now this is the tricky part. This is the hardest part of the whole card, is putting this the frame together. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get one 4-inch piece and one 6-inch piece. Okay, and move the others away, and this is where we'll use our Scotch quick dry. Okay, whoops. I always do that. I always squeeze it too hard, and then I get a big glob of glue out like that. Okay, so this is the hardest part of the whole card. Alright, you want to take your small piece and you want to grab onto one end like this. Okay, and if you have a punched edge, you want that punched edge, if you're right-handed, you want that punched edge to be on the left-hand side. Okay, and then you're going to take your 6-inch piece. Okay, hopefully I can, maybe if I do it this way, what you're going to do is you're going to interweave each of these little fan folds into each other. Okay, so this is where the quick dry adhesive comes in handy. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take a little bit of glue on every left fold of the V. You don't really need it on both sides, just the left hand side of the V. Okay, and you're gonna just do that, a little bit of glue right on the edge there of every left hand part of the V. Okay, and the liquid glue, like I said, allows you to maneuver it. It doesn't, doesn't dry as fast as, once you stick the ATG tape in, it's pretty much stuck, or or you'll rip your paper. Okay, so then you're gonna just take the bigger piece in your left hand, and then you're gonna take the smaller piece again. You're gonna hold it, grab it at one end so it fans out, and you're just gonna weave this into, and sometimes you have to let go and stand it upright like this. I had to figure that out, because I was like, I can't get this to go in there. And so yeah, you just kind of weave, and you might have to even let go and just weave this in. Okay, and once you get it going there, it'll stick. Okay. Like I said, this is the hardest part of the whole card. Once you get down to the end, then you kind of, oh, see, it didn't work. Like I said, I just had to kind of fiddle around with it until I could get it to, you know, just go in there. Okay. Okay. Maybe we got it this time. Kind of looks like we got it this time. Okay. Okay, and then once you get it kind of in, then you can squeeze it together like this. And push down on your glue so the glue starts to set. And you're just going to try and get it, you know, it doesn't have to be totally even, but just, you know, good enough that the glue is holding the paper, and just kind of press down, you know, squeeze it real hard right there to make sure you get a good set on your glue. Okay, and then as you can see, that is what forms the frame. Okay, so then you're going to set this piece aside, and you're going to do the exact same thing with the other two pieces, the 6-inch piece and the 4-inch piece. So we're going to do the same thing with this pieces. Like I said, just put some glue all along the edge. Okay. Okay. And like I said, you want to match up your punched edge there. So just again, just weave that in. Okay. How's everybody doing? I know this is the tricky part of the card, but once you get it going, it's, you know, it's good. Just keep weaving it in and out. Okay. And kind of press down along as you go. That kind of, it takes like every finger you have almost to do this. Just kind of weave it in and out. Yeah, it is tricky, but once you get it going, then it's, like I said, you know, just, yeah, we'll just wipe off that little bit of too much glue there. But I have found, like, this one, you know, it is a little bit, the first time I did it, it took me forever. But as I've made, this is now my third one, you know, it's gotten a little bit easier. So that is a good part of it. Okay. So again, once you get it done, it should look like that. Okay. Alright. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put the, you know, the other pieces together. So then we'll just do on the 4-inch strip here of one of them the same thing. Add your glue. Okay. mean, there are simpler shadow box tutorials out there, but I really liked this one, and I thought this was, you know, really cool. Except for this part. I didn't really like this part, but I made it through it, and you girls will too. So you just weave those through, and see, this one's a little bit easier because you have a base to go. It's just getting those first two pieces, you know, the first two pieces together, and just kind of weave it through. Okay, almost there. Okay, see, and that one went together much quicker. And then just again, just push it and kind of pinch. A little bit too much glue again. Guess it's better to have too much than not enough. So you just kind of, you're just forming that corner. Okay, so that's the third one done. So then again, with this last one, you kind of gotta like twist it a little, this here part. You know, you can't really do it this way, so that you can get your glue in there. Uh-oh. Okay, we had a piece kind of come out over here. Hang on. Let me fix it. I might need to add a little bit more glue to that piece. And like I said, you know, you can watch the video again and just do it on your own. It's always a little bit easier than to follow the class here sometimes. I always like to go back and watch the classes on my own time, you know. Okay. Oh goodness, that one just is not wanting to stay. Maybe I do not have enough glue. Let me just hold this one here for a second. It didn't get a good set. Let me hold it here for a second. Hopefully it will set now. And again, it might be easier for some people to use the ATG tape. And if you were going to use the ATG tape, you would just, you know, like put it right along this edge, just straight down. And you can kind of, you know, fan that out so that you can run your ATG tape right there. But when I did it, I didn't have much luck with it. So I had better luck with the liquid glue. Okay, alright, I think now we can move on, hopefully. Okay, so the last one, just do the same. I might put it on both parts of the V this time, just to give it a little bit of extra glue, since that last piece didn't stick as well. And that might be the better thing to do, is just to use both sides of the V. Okay, we're almost done, ladies. Yeah, I know it can be it can be hard, but if you stick with it, you'll have a beautiful project. Okay, so this is the last one. And this one's going together a little bit easier. Almost there. Oh, good. You got it. Yeah, like I said, it took me a few tries to get it, but and once you, like I said, once you do it on your own time there, you may have a little better luck. So when you get it done, that's what you have. Yay, we did it. Yeah, and like I said, you know, mine's not perfect either, on no account. You know, you just want to try and make it so that it's, you know, not real crooked if you can. Try and get it as straight as possible. You know, kind of go back and squish it in a little bit on each side. Kind of put it this way. Okay. And then once you get it done, that's what you have. Okay. And then if you want to ink the edges, now would be the time to do it. Of course, you're not going to see one side of the 6-inch, so you basically would just need to ink the bottom, this one side, and the top. If you wanted, you know, these edges inked. I have done one where the edges are inked. See, and so that kind of gives it even a little bit of a vintage feel. They're inked with, like, I think it was Vintage Photo. So you can do that, but now would be the time to do that if you want inked edges. I'm going to just get a drink here real quick. Okay. So then now you're done with that part. We can set that aside. Okay. And now we're going to need our paper trimmer again. And we are going to cut a piece of paper that is 6 1/4 . Okay. 6 1/4 by 9 1/2. Okay, so it's 6 1/4 by 9 1/2. Okay, and just one piece, and this is what's going to make the outside of your card. Okay, so now we need our scoreboard again. Okay, is everybody ready to go on? Okay. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to score it at 4 1/8, 4 1/8. Okay. And then you're going to flip it, turn it around the same way, and you're going to score it again at 4 1/8. Okay. And this is what's going to make the book part, the cover, shall I say, the cover of your books. Okay. So you want to make sure you have nice, crisp score lines. So you take your bone folder and fold those on your score lines. See, after you get this part done, the rest of it is very simple and very easy. So that is the hardest part of the card. Okay, so this is what has made your book cover. Okay, and this allows for the frame that we just made to fit in. Okay, so we're done with our scoreboard. Now comes the fun part. Okay, you want to decide, this is going to be your back cover, so this is going to be what is seen inside the card. Hopefully you can see there's just like a little I think it's striped, yeah, striped pattern paper back there. So that is what you want to put on first, okay, on this back panel. And these pages, so we'll need our paper trimmer again. These are going to be, okay, we're going to use this one, I think, for the inside. Is that what I decided? I think so. Yes. Okay, so what you're going to do, I'm using a 6x6 pad, and I'm going to be using, this is the Prima Madeline paper. So you want, depending on how big of a frame you want, it's going to be a 4x6, okay? So that will leave, okay, that will leave, once you put it on the paper here, that will leave just a little edge around. And again, if you don't want a little edge or like a little frame around, you know, you can fit the paper to exactly what the measurement is, which is, sorry I didn't have that, I guess it would be, yeah, 6 1/4 this way, by 4 1/8. Okay, so, but I don't mind that little edge, so I'm just going to put it on. Okay, and this is where I use my ATG tape. Okay, and you're just gonna you have to put this pattern paper down first before you add the frame that we made. Okay, so that has to go on first. Okay, and here's our frame, and this is where you're going to need your score tape or your red liner tape, double-sided tape, whatever you have, because it's a little bit stronger than ATG tape. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take it and put along the edge of your frame on the back side. Okay. Going to do that on all 4 sides. Okay. I'm going to peel this up a little bit so that to get those other little pieces on. Okay, and then we're on the last piece. Okay, and once you get that all on, just peel your sticky back or your liner off of the backing. Whoops, that one didn't. Okay, there we go. Okay, once you get those all off, and now you're just going to adhere it to the back panel of of your frame. And as you can kind of see, this one a little bit is a little off center or off kilter. You know how one side is a little bit higher than this side. What I do is the side that is taller, oops, sorry, this side, I'll put that in towards the inner side, inside of the spine, so that it squishes down some, and when you do that, it will make it pretty much even then. So just kind of line it up and squish this down. Make sure it gets a good contact. Okay. You can and put red line tape here too if you would want, but I found that when I did that, it didn't stick as well. So if you have your hot glue gun, you will need the hot glue gun here. I just kind of just kind of do like zigzags. Oh, I need another glue stick. Sorry, ladies. Okay. And you can just kind of go like this along the edge. I love hot glue. It's my favorite adhesive because it sticks so quickly. Okay. So then what you're going to do is you're just going to fold up your spine and kind of get it even where it connects, you know, where your fold is here, and just kind of press. Okay, press down, and then I kind of like would do it like this to kind of get that final adhere. Okay, so once you get that done, oops, this little piece over here dried before it had a good adhesion, so we'll add a little bit more hot glue. Okay, so then once you get that done, the rest is just decorating. Okay, and what you should have these little things right here that from the frame. I just go back with my, you could use hot glue, whichever your glue of your choice there, and just kind of glue those down. That way they stay down. Okay. Alright, so there is, oops, that one didn't stick. There is your frame, your shadow box card. And so basically now you can fill it with whatever you like. And the nice thing about it is you have all these little grooves here. Oh, thank you, Deb. I know, it is really cool, isn't it? You could make a scene. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put another little stamp, a magnolia stamp, inside mine tonight. But you could do a scene, like you could do a plain background, like a blue, and you could make it be like the sky, and you do like a little die cut border punch of grass, and you could do clouds, or I mean you could do, you know, just use your imagination and you could create whatever inside. And that's the cool thing about this card is you know, you can make whatever you'd like on the inside, and you can do like layers, like, you know, you could put some things all the way towards the back, and then you could also like add other things, you know, in those little grooves and make it dimensional, kind of like 3D. So and this is my little girl that I'm going to put on the inside, and for the sake of the class I went ahead and colored her up. So she's all ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put her towards the back, and what I did was I just towards the bottom I just put a little bit of hot glue right along the edge there. Like I said, hot glue dries fast, so it's my friend. And then you just lift up the layers of the fan fold there and just stick her wherever you want. You know, just kind of make sure you got her centered in there, and then just press down, and now she's inside your card. And if you didn't, you know, she's kind of sticking up here a little bit, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dimensional, a foam dimensional on the back, just to kind of pop her up a little bit, but also to adhere her down. So just put a couple little foam dots there. I guess I didn't put her all the way towards the back, so she kind of sticks up a little, but this will even her out. Okay, and just like that. Oops, so there's your card. And then what you can do also, you could put a little flower cluster here if you wanted, or you know, whatever you want inside. So I'm gonna keep going, and I'm just gonna finish it. Okay, for the card cover and scoring lines. Okay, the card cover was 6 1/4 by 9 1/2, and then you're gonna score at 4 1/8, and then turn it, and then score on the other side at 4 1/8. Okay, so I have, what I'm going to do is I have this little, this is going to be a birthday card, and I'm going to use my scoreboard again, and I have this little, oh, you're welcome, no problem. I'm just going to make these little score lines here towards the end of this. If you have this a banner die like this, this is the perfect little die to have in your collection, because you can just put all kinds of little sentiments on it. So what I did was I just scored like about a 1/2 inch, probably can't see there, just to make the banner. Okay. Okay, and that just pops it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put, oops, I folded that the wrong way. I am just going to put this inside like this, and this makes the perfect little thing. This die that I have here is the Paper Tray ink. I think it's called the double-ended banner. But I'm sure if you have other ones that they might work also. So I just put some hot glue on the edge. You really can't see the little banner part at the end, but that's where you put your glue at, but it's okay. It still makes a really cool. See? So it says it's your birthday, and it's on a different level than the girl. Okay, so that's basically all I'm going to do inside here for now. So then you would just go and you would do your your panel here. So I'm going to use this one, this page here, for the edge, or the inside, I'm sorry, the inside for So we'll cut this piece again. We set up 4 inches. Okay. And we're gonna glue her down. Okay. I'm actually gonna have to do it like this so I can kind of line it up right with the edge. Okay. So then that's where you can write your sentiment at, and then you just have to do, you know, the front and the spine. You can decorate the spine any way you wanted. You could put lace or a trim there, all kinds of different things. Okay, and then this is going to be my front page. So let me just cut this one real quick. And this one is going to be the same, I believe. Yeah, just about 4 inches. But I want this pretty butterfly on the side. So we'll just cut it there at 4. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my back cover, which is going to be this. So we'll go ahead and cut that too. So we'll have that ready to go. So then now you just have to decorate it however you want. I just think it's a cool card, and that, you know, your family and your friends would be like, oh wow, this is so super cool. Oops, we had a little, okay, it's gonna be stuck there because if I take it up it's gonna rip. That ATG tape, boy, I tell ya. Okay, it's a little bit off, but that's okay. I don't want to rip the paper, so. Alright, we're going to put our back on. And like I said, you can put whatever there. I'll probably put some lace or something there. I don't have that handy, so I'll do that later. But on the front, we have this little cute little birthday cake that I colored up, and some cute little birdies, and then my sentiment says, a little birdie told me, and then when you open it, it says it's your birthday. So a little birdie told me it's your birthday. Okay, so we're just going to put those on the front. I'm going to use dimensionals for those to pop it up. Yeah, we might have to cut one of these in half to put on the bottom there. I'm not even sure if it'll stick. Okay, so we'll just put dimensionals on the back. Okay, and we're going to put this right here. Okay. And our sentiment up there, I'm going to pop it up too. I like to use a lot of the pop dots on for the sentiments and stuff on the front, because I think it really makes the card look cool. Okay, we're just, my nails aren't very long right now, so it's kind of tricky to get those off. Okay, so a little birdie told me. And And then we gotta find space for our birdies. We might only be able to put one on there. Alright, so let's just cut this one out a little bit. We'll just use one. This one here. I wasn't sure. So we put our little birdie on. Right there, and I'll glue this down later, but that's, and then if you wanted to put a couple little flowers here or up here, you could, but that is my card right there. A little birdie told me it's your birthday. So I hope everyone enjoyed the class, and be sure and check out Creating the Crafty Life, the craft fair that's going on. We have, you know, a few shops that are participating, and I'm one of the shops that are on there, Scrap of Art Designs. I'd love for you to come take a look and see what we have for sale. So ladies, I thank you very much for joining, and I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, the tricky part is this part here, but once you get it, and if the more you do, the easier it will get. I promise you, because this, you know, even though it looked like I struggled a little bit the first time I did it, I was like, oh my gosh. So but it just makes a fabulous card, you know, to give, and I just love it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you next time. Stay tuned for the next class, which will be May 20th. Deb is going to be doing a mini pin cushion pail, I believe. So make sure you come back for her class on May 20th. And all the information will be in the on the front page of Creating the Crafty Life. Okay? Thanks, ladies. Have a great night.